Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. I'm going to show you some crazy stuff today in Raid Shadow Legends. Yes, I want to show you just how strong this champion can be. I'm going to say that I've re-recorded the start of this video right now. I've re-recorded it because it was meant to be, I'm going to show you how Withir can solo Ice Golem 25. Yeah, and we're doing Ice Golem for the fragment right now, so it felt like it was a good time to show you. However, the video has extended on to how insane the duo of Drex and Withir can be in level 25 dungeons. And the two of them are going to take on 3 level 25 dungeons. Just those two. Duo. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So what's going on? We've got ourselves a Withir in toxic gear with good level of speed, 250 odd speed. 64k health. So I was looking for good speed, good health, and then I was looking for a good level of resistance. Yeah, because I want her to resist things like the freezes and things like the poisons from dragon and all that type of stuff. So good level of defensive stats, speed, and resistance is the main stats I want. And masteries are important, mainly on the support tree. So we're looking for, in particular, Arcane Celerity. We like Evil Eye. We like Cycle of Magic for a chance to get our abilities back. We definitely need Spirit Haste for more speed as your fodder dies. Because don't forget, the point of doing a duo comp like this is that you get experience on other champions that are food as you're working your way through the dungeons. So you're getting maximum benefit out of your energy. Yeah. And then I've got Oppressor, which is really important as well. So she gets more turn meter fill rate as there are debuffs out there by this champion. She's going to be putting out a load of poisons for her toxic set. The other important ones here, Whirlwind of Death. As she kills stuff, she gets quicker. And Rafa the Slain. As your team dies, she does more damage. So Withir the Crowned is going to be coming in as a kind of main showcase. But because most people had a Drex, I thought it might be cool to try and speed up some of these runs. And damn, he did that and some. It enabled us to do 3 dungeons at level 25. He does have Giant Slayer as a mastery. This is just my Doom Tower build. I've changed nothing. It's a Doom Tower build, so it's fast. It's got good health, but less than Withir. That's important for Spider. Good defense, and then he's got high level of resistance. He's got way more accuracy than we need here. This is a Doom Tower level of accuracy. You need like 220 for the stuff that we're going to be showing today. But let's get into it and see what we can do. So this was originally the main purpose of the video, just to show you Withir soloing Ice Golem 25 with this style of build. It makes it really valuable because Ice Golem, firstly, is not that easy to get 100% win rate on. Because of the retribution hits he does, Poison does not activate those retribution hits. So the toxic set is perfect here. Once all of your friendly ads die, I've put in some weird champion. Oh, there he is. One of my food champions is keeping everyone alive like a fool right now. But when they die, Withir it gains more speed. And we start to become the one-man team we was hoping to be. So I'm going to get this right through to the boss. It's very, very simple. Everybody dies eventually through poison. And that happens for wave 1. Then it happens for wave 2. Withir's got insane type of survivability mechanics in her gear sets. And also she just gains loads more speed because of ads dying. Or sorry, team members dying. And because of the debuffs that are out there right now with those masteries. Oh, here we go. We're on to the boss. 5.5 minutes in. Okay, so it's a slow run. What I will say here, though, is once these side ads are dead, they stay dead. And the reason for that is because the poison is the only way we do damage here. And poison does not proc his kind of retribution slam, which means that eventually these side ads will just die through poison ticks. And the boss will never do the kind of slam to revive them. So you're never really, I mean, I guess you're in a bit of threat early on here, but you're not really in any threat as long as you've got the resistance to avoid the heal reduction from this dude on the left. The heal reduction's the killer. But otherwise, we've got chances of weak hits because of affinity. And we just kind of cruise through to the end, which I'll show you now. So look, it's not quick, but it does get the job done. It is 100%. Also, what's cool is the side ads don't ever respawn because the damage is all done through poison. And poison is not something which triggers this kind of like retribution hit with the ads coming back up. So once the ads go down once, they don't come back. And Withir smacks Ice Golem 25, 100%. And that sometimes is better than the kind of quick but 80% type of runs which a lot of us get on hard level kind of 25 Ice Golem. One of the most annoying dungeons, but with it, eats it up. And at the same time, you're leveling up your food as you go. I'm going to try something else here. I'm just going to try bringing in a Drex as a kind of like second damage dealer, because I think his HP burn would speed the run up a lot. Cool thing about this duo as well, depending on what your gear looks like, you can either use the accuracy aura from a Drex, or you can use a resistance aura from a Withir. But I think the resistance is the bigger stat to aim for, because obviously it means you're not taking all of those things like heal reductions and stuff like that, which can be quite nasty. But same concept here. The main difference is you've got HP burns, which just do more damage at this kind of end game stuff. But obviously Withir will be now keeping 2 people alive instead of just 1. And she does a damn good job of keeping anyone alive. Both the same affinity, so they're both strong affinity for this dungeon, which means that, yeah, we've now got burns proccing in as well as the poisons. And I can't see that it fails as long as you've got a similar type of build on your Drex. So, and by similar type of build, I mean stats. I've not got him in toxic gear. I guess I could. I've just got him in kind of like perception and accuracy gear to make sure that he lands debuffs. This is like a Doom Tower build for me. But he's at a reasonable speed, a couple of 100 speed, and he is at, he's at like Doom Tower level accuracy stuff at the minute, and he's got some resistance. So he is in a similar type of build in terms of the main stats that we need here for this fight. You can see for waves, it's no problem. Let's try the boss. So we're onto the boss a lot quicker, like tons quicker. And you can see we're actually chunking down the bosses and the side adds health a lot faster with Drex in the team. Again, no real challenge around staying alive here. We just kind of breezed through it, but we're now into 5 minutes versus the kind of 9 to 10 minute run with this solo. With these burns proccing, it's going to be a lot quicker. One thing I'm not sure about, and I guess I'm going to find out in a minute, is whether the burns do proc the retribution hit, and whether we do potentially get the side adds respawn, which does kind of then slow things down a little bit again. But I think all in all, there's just no way, this isn't an improvement. So these two together become a bit of a crazy duo. You can actually see how quickly the health chunks down, honestly. It's massive. I guess even if the side adds pop up, because of the amount of damage they do through the HP burn going off, it's even not a bad thing. But there you go. He's on to his final legs. We now just got poisons and burns ticking off. I do have Giant Slayer on my Drex, so we're getting a little bit of Giant Slayer damage as well. But it feels like this is going to be maybe closer to a 7-minute type of time. And you're missing out on, I guess, 1 champion's worth of XP. So it all comes down to, do you want 100% run, yes or no? And it comes down to, how efficient are you trying to be with your energy? So, if you're absolutely trying to get the most out of your energy in terms of, experience for more champions leveling up, all that type of stuff, then obviously you just go for slower, but for people in the in the realms of getting experience. If you wanted to go for a bit faster, but still 100% run, then obviously you can go for it like this. I did see here that he has procced the side has to come back. It's no biggie. We're going all in on him anyway. He's not going to last long, and it's going to be about a 7-minute run. Pretty cool though. Withir absolutely wrecking the final stage of Ice Golem. There you go. So just want to see if that same 2-man squad takes down Dragon 25 as well, which would be quite cool. I think solo Withir would end up taking just too much damage from the Scorch over time. I don't think we kill the Dragon quick enough, and the Scorch powers up over time, so you end up taking higher damage hits. But again, you'll see here for waves, it's super easy. We're just kind of clearing it. We could clear waves easily with her by herself. I don't think she deals with the Dragon well enough. But again, the burns speed things up, and Withir keeps people basically unkillable. And we'll let it run through to the boss, and then we'll see if this does the job on the boss as well. There we go. We get on to the Dragon at, just under 4 minutes, 340 odd. Yeah, there's quick ones out there. You can do a quick solo Dragon 25 with like a Bad L or who's the other guy? Richtoff the Bold, I think. There's a few others. Eurodrim's good at soloing Dragon 25 as well. But definitely an option. If you're doing a build anyway, it's definitely an option to bring these two in. And then you've got them kind of able to do 2 jobs. Interestingly, like I think the accuracy or the resistance requirements are a bit higher for Dragon than it is for Ice Golem. Because we're resisting a lot. I didn't resist the stuns, which I thought I would. But definitely the burn speeds things up here. The poisons by themselves are not going to get you the job done quick enough before Scorch just kills you. Scorch does more damage over time, and it's nasty. So I'll let it run through. We'll see what sort of time we do it in. And yes, here we go. So we're coming in just over 6 minutes here, 6:20. That's going to be job done next time the Dragon has a turn. It's not bad. 2 dungeons down with 2 champions in the same builds. I think that's actually pretty cool, to be honest. Like, in terms of efficiency of farming, using just 2 champions to get the job done. Drex and Withid kind of splitting the damage pretty 50-50 in both of those fights. So we might as well try and complete the dungeon cycle. I won't be able to do Fire Knight because Fire Knight's basically impossible unless you've got a load more turn meter controlled mechanics. I'm just wondering how they do against Spider 25. So affinity is strong. Yeah, so we've got strong affinity between the two of them. If Drex wasn't in the mix, it would be actually impossible because Drex is bringing us the burns, which is our only form of damage here, really. And the question is, do we get enough damage away before the spider ramps up to crazy damage? And initially, the spider's going to take a turn. She'll heal anyway. So any damage we did before this point was pointless. But from here until 2 turn meter full bars, we've got a chance to get a good chunk of damage out. And it's all about the spiderlings attacking Drex. So Drex has to be the lower HP of the 2. And yeah, basically, when they attack Drex, once they've got a burn up, the burns then start to proc damage. I'm going to let this roll for a little while, so it's going to take probably a couple of minutes to ramp up, but let's see how we get on. See the way these burns are now hitting spiderlings. When they come back for round 2 attack is when we start to do our damage. So here we come. We're at 1 minute 40, so not that long since I paused it, but you can see how much damage we're starting to get away as the spiderlings burn and burn everyone else. The main spider's going to heal in a second. The more spiderlings that are out there, the more she heals and the more damage that she does with her hits. So you kind of do want it to you know, you want to slim out the wave at that point, which would just kind of work naturally. I'm kind of planned for that to happen. It just kind of worked naturally as the burns started to work their way through. So now I'm going to push it forward again to the next point where she's about to heal, and we'll see how far we've got her down at that point. We've actually got a good amount of damage away here. Drex is getting lower than I'd like him to be, but bam, straight back to full. Spiderlings keep burning. The main spider's taking an absolute tank of damage. And it does the second big heal. Look how much damage we took there on that second one. It's a lot. So we probably can't afford to take a third one. I think a third one would be us dead. But, damn, so far, actually, pretty good. So again, I'm going to let it pop through till we get some spiderlings hitting Drex, and we'll see what happens on the third wave. Okay, here we go. So now, we've now got to the point where some spiderlings are burnt. They're coming in on Drex. Drex is like that. Hit me! Hit me again! He doesn't care. All he cares about is burning stuff. And this pyromaniac with Withir, damn, what a crazy duo. This duo has just duoed 25 Ice Golem, 25 Dragon, and 25 Spider. That's pretty serious gaming right there, these two. Love it. Love to see it. There you go. 2 champions wrecking level 25 dungeons. I'll catch you later.